Welcome to the Throwforward Thursday studio. My name is Graeme Codrington, and come with me to tomorrow. Yeah, we're just going to tomorrow. It's still the future. But here's what I'd like you to do. We've just had 5 weeks of a holiday mini-series on how to watch the future. And I want to finish that mini-series in just reminding you how you can use the Throwforward Thursday videos. Every week, my team and I research something about the future, some future trend, a technology trend, a political shift, a societal change. We look all over and we get your insights. Don't forget that you can go to askaboutthefuture.com and share ideas and ask questions of us. They all help. Then every Thursday, I hop into my Throwforward Thursday studio and share a short video. I say short, they should be shorter. I'm aiming at about 4 or 5 minutes. Sometimes they run a little bit longer than that. And what we're trying to do is 3 things for you. The first is we're trying to spark your imagination. We hope that you will sit down with your team once a week. This is part of the mini-series that we've just had, where I suggested you have a sort of 5 minutes from the future conversation with your team every week. And we really hope that you share the videos. Even better, get your team together, watch the video that we release each week, and then talk about it. And what we're really trying to do is just spark your imagination about the future. And if you do that every week, if you do that 52 times a year, you'll be building your future imagination. You'll be developing your skill set about thinking about the future for yourself. Now that leads to the second thing we're trying to do, and that is that we are trying to help you to extract principles that you can apply to your industry, to your business, to your function, to your team. Some of the examples might be really perfect for you. They might be exactly about your industry. They might be about technologies that are already impacting your industry. But sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're completely away from your current reality. But even there, what we hope to do, and every now and again I make it fairly obvious and I'm very deliberate about doing it. But even when I'm not, what you need to do is extract the principle. So for example, one of my favorite examples is about driverless cars. We all know that driverless cars are coming. But what we did when we talked about driverless cars in Throwforward Thursday is we said that we believe that driverless cars will become compulsory. Because when they are compulsory, then we get the network effect. In other words, every car can speak to every other car, and you get this intelligent traffic system that makes traffic faster, more efficient, and much safer. Now, that may or may not be of direct interest to your particular industry, but the principle there is important. It's the principle of a network effect, where the more people, the more items that are connected to a data set, the more valuable the data becomes. And so now we need to ask, what data can you get? Where can you get it from? How can you add more people to the data? And if everybody in the system is connected, what value emerges? Now, there's hardly an industry in the world that isn't impacted by that thought. So the second thing you want to do is extract the principle. And the third thing that you want to do with Throwforward Thursday videos is you want to encourage your team to think about how will we respond to disruption. The particular video that you watch might not be something that disrupts your industry, but you can understand and imagine how it will disrupt somebody else's industry, how it will change the rules of the game, how it will change the best practice, the industry norms and standards, how it will shift the competition in a particular industry. it's actually easier to see them in other people's industries, because when you see it in your own industry, your kind of fight or flight kicks in, and you sort of panic and you can't really think about it. But you do need to think about it and ask that question: what happens if we get disrupted? One of the things I just want to mention to you, I mentioned it last week, is I've actually put together an entire online course that you and your team can go through called Dealing with Disruption. You'll find it at this website over here. Just go to bit.ly. So that's a bit.ly/DWD 2022. DWD, Dealing with Disruption. So bit.ly/DWD 2022. And you'll find all the information that you need about this online course. I think we've made it accessible financially to anybody, big businesses, small businesses, even individuals, to help you get a survival skill set for dealing with disruption. That's really what we're hoping that Throwforward Thursday will do. Spark your imagination, get you thinking about principles that will apply in your industry, then to ask yourself how you would respond if your industry was disrupted in dramatic ways. Then, of course, prepare yourself for that disruption. Part of that is to mitigate against any threats that come your way. But I'm more excited about helping people see the opportunities that you can grab as the future changes and disruption emerges. That's the end of our holiday mini-series. Next week, we get back to normal Throwforward Thursday content, where we start looking at the future and jump you into the future and show you what's going on there. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, and get notifications for Throwforward Thursday videos so that you don't forget them every Thursday in your inbox. Don't forget that you can contribute to Throwforward Thursday by going to askaboutthefuture.com, sharing your questions, giving us some insights, or asking us to investigate some aspect of the future that you've seen that we might have missed. However you do it, let's go to the future together. I'll see you next week.